Hi, I'm Lee Wind of I'm Here, I'm Queer, What the Hell Do I Read? And we're continuing our Gender 101 series with the fabulous
Lucy.
I wanted to ask you about the difference between transsexual, transgender, drag queen. Can you kind of help us wade our way through all these different terms?
Sure. Transsexual was termed first. For some people, it is the most authentic way that they express themselves. For some folks, it's more of a clinical term that doesn't really apply to them. And it all depends on the person. Traditionally, it was used to describe someone who is seeking or has sought medical intervention in terms of expressing their internal sense of gender, surgeries, hormones, but it's not necessarily true. Some people might describe themselves as transsexual and not be pursuing any of those things, but it really depends on the person. Transgender was coined after that, I think actually by a cross-dresser, though I forget their name, who wanted more of an umbrella term for folks who weren't interested in any sort of physical permanent change to their body, but obviously weren't really fitting in with cisgendered folks. So transgender was coined as an umbrella term. And then, in theory, to encompass folks like drag queens and cross-dressers, though, you know, it depends on the person whether or not they actually claim that label of transgender. Drag queen is used in a couple of different ways. Some people, or drag king, I'm sorry, or drag person if you're going for the more gender-bent drag.
And also less royal, right?
It often is used as someone who is performing, camping up, over displaying, or sort of over the top displaying gender in a way that is for entertainment. However, it's also used in the sense that often you'll see in the movie Paris is Burning, where some of these folks do pursue surgeries or hormones, and drag queen feels like the most appropriate term for them. So it's tough. You can't just say, no drag queens ever, have any surgeries, because that's not true.
So ultimately, the definition of this really relies on the person to express for themselves which term they feel best suits them?
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
and for some people, it's sometimes they're passing through several labels on their journey, and drag queen was an important part of their journey, and they don't want to give that up, but they also feel like they're on a step farther in a different direction.
Great, thanks.